Been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Portland Trailblazers going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Russell Westbrook has passed the great Oscar Robertson for first overall in career triple-doubles. Westbrook says, I just do what you need to do in order to win. My job is to do everything. That's what I do night in and night out, and nobody else does it the same. Simple as that. Kevin, nobody calls a game like you.
David, you are too nice. Thank you so much. And Westbrook, he is incredible. Thank you, David. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Russell Westbrook.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
And now the Lakers starting group. The two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Russell Westbrook out there with Bradley. And it's Ariza in at the three, the small forward. And for Portland, Powell and Covington up at the forward. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Simons in at the one spot. With COVID shortening the season and the schedule being tinkered with, Steve, do you think the NBA will make permanent changes to the season schedule?
You know, I don't think so. I think the length of games will go back to normal. I do think they might have a mid-season tournament. There's been talk of that, but so far, I think the games will reduce just because of COVID. It should go back to normal.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court, but when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Here's McCollum following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Nurkic a screen on Bradley, and it's McCollum off the drive. Bucket is good.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
And this is year one of LeBron's two-year, $85 million extension. And, Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all-time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Trailblazers. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Here's Bradley. Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
Now here's Powell. 17 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. And it's good, 2 points. Nurkic has got his second bucket of the night.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
So here's Westbrook. His last outing with 20 points. He had a nice open look right there.
Nice touch on the jumper. Even at this stage in his career, LeBron's floor spacing ability continues to evolve.
Now, here's Nurkic. The pass to McCollum. Offline with his three.
And that was a heat check right there. First miss of the night, but still shooting 80% as a team.
LeBron outside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Second personal.
The defender gets caught in a bad position. LeBron powerful enough to convert through contact. Let's see what he does at the line.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
Now, here's Nurkic. Last game out, he had 14. Simons, the pass to McLemore. Here's Nurkic. Shot clock at 6. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
You think a bump is going to stop Nurkic? We're talking about a guy who has come back from major injuries, a resolute attitude.
LeBron with it. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Trailblazers up one from Portland. We're back in a moment. And now, a chance to hear LeBron James expound on the difference between offense and defense.
More delicate than defense. Defense, you can make mistakes but cover for one another by just communicating and flying around at times and clean up for your mistakes. Offensively, if you're not all five guys at the same time and not moving and cutting, and one pass or one bad screen here or one pass there can mess with the rhythm of an offense.
You know, Greg, I could listen to him talk basketball all day.
And he makes a valid point. You can't just hustle your way to great offense. It takes time and chemistry.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Ben McLemore is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Tony Snell. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now here's Westbrook. He has 5. Here's Anthony. It's Monk at the elbow. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And I think the contact helps Westbrook. I mean, so competitive. This guy invites that bump.
Stolen by Westbrook. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
DA, he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. Johnson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Outside, Covington. Nailed from three-point land. Covington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And at 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan, Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forwards.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft.
And so here's Portland, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Covington against Howard. Covington setting the pick for McCollum. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And even when McCollum is inside and well covered, he's a threat. This is a guy that is always in attack mode.
Now, here's Monk. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
He was really aggressive on the glass, too. He really racked up on the boards out there.
6 on the shot clock. A step-back shot here. Rebounded by Covington. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 3-point lead. Right wing. Pass to foul. Stolen by Westbrook. Howard finds Westbrook. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
Blazers ball. Lakers substitution.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hey everybody, it's Portland Trailblazer basketball on tap in a game that's proven to be a healthy matchup through the first half.
I have to applaud their offensive consistency. They're not wasting possessions or taking bad shots. That's a testament to their patience, their discipline. They're focusing on playing intelligent basketball.
All right, now we can take a quick look here at the upcoming schedule and what the matchups will be.
And for that game against the Thunder, this is one they'll be favored in, but they can't let their guard down. The talent disparity isn't that much. Worst thing you could do is play down to your competition.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Lakers. The 2 megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Avery Bradley is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. Powell against Ariza. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Here's Nurkic. He's got 6. 3 on the clock. Powell for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Powell's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
LeBron, good.
The raw power of James excels at taking on physical defense and finishing.
To the right side. Here's Nurkic, blanketed by the D, fights to the rim for the layup. Nurkic has got the lead back up to 6 now for Portland. LeBron dishes to Westbrook. Again, Los Angeles.
Just so versatile. I mean, Westbrook can go to the hole, bring it back out for 3, or in that case, just rise and fire from mid-range.
Now, here's Nurkic. 8 points for him. Cullen passes to Simons. That 3 off the mark.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Passes it to James. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Now, here's Nurkic. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
So it's the Lakers now. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. Davis setting the pick for LeBron. Down low. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Anthony Davis.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now here's McCollum. He has 6. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. Pass to Powell. Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And it's now only a 1-point Trailblazer lead.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
Come on, fans.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got Yusuf Nurkic. Tony Snell is out there with McLemore. And it's Ellaby in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Ellaby. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. The pass to Simons. Shoots the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Simons has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Trailblazers. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way.
Here's Simons. Pass to Snell. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Tony Snell coming through in the clutch. Beautiful.
Here's Horton Tucker. Misses from short range.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Simons surveying the D. Here's Nurkic. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Now here's Davis. Nurkic with the block. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Simons. Snell kicks to Nurkic. Out left to the wing. Fires at the elbow. Again, the Trailblazers score.
High shot release by Tony Snell and nice elevation. His jumper is tough to contest.
T-shirt bonanza. Make a little noise. Your Blazer dancer.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. The focus of his speech was hustle. He told his players, those guys are going to come at us. We have to match their intensity, and we have to play with a great deal of energy. We're all in here, fellas. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Portland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's McCollum. And Davis sends it back.
The crazy reach of AD coming into play. He uses it so well to reject shots.
Nurkic the pass to Simons. Bradley against McCollum. And he uses the glass on the way. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
LeBron with it. Now defended by McCullough. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
For a guy who's much more natural shooting the long 2, Bradley's worked hard to increase his range.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal. First team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal, second team foul. At the line for Portland, C.J. McCollum. At the line for 2.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
It's time for Team Shirts. Your Blazer dancer. Lakers substitution.
Bradley, no one around him. It drops, and now they trail by just 4.
Beautiful execution, the rhythm, the timing, and Avery's a good finisher off the catch.
Come on, give it up for your Blazer dancer. Now on the floor for the Lakers.
And so here's Portland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
At the line for Portland, and taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And there's the drive. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And the level of focus Westbrook has. Excellent at taking on the challenge and wheeling his way through the contact.
Look who's coming out on the court. Come on, give it up for your Blazer dancer.
11 seconds left in the 4th quarter. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
For your Trailblazers.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
And here's Bradley from 3. Drains it from downtown.
The passing of LeBron is so special, so talented at finding his wide open teammates.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Personal. 5th team foul.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. And here's Westbrook. And so it's Portland winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. as New Balance presents our player of the game, Yusuf Nurkic.